Dedication of the Queen of Hearts. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Queen of Hearts by Wilkie Collins. Letter of Dedication to Émile Forgues. At a time when French readers were altogether unaware of the existence of any books of my writing, a critical examination of my novels appeared under your signature in the Revue des Deux Mondes. I read that article at the time of its appearance with sincere pleasure and sincere gratitude to the writer, and I have honestly done my best to profit by it ever since. At a later period, when arrangements were made for the publication of my novels in Paris, you kindly undertook, at some sacrifice of your own convenience, to give the first of the series, The Dead Secret, the great advantage of being rendered into French by your pen. Your excellent translation of The Lighthouse had already taught me how to appreciate the value of your assistance, and when The Dead Secret appeared in its French form, although I was sensibly gratified, I was by no means surprised to find that my fortunate work of fiction, not translated in the mechanical sense of the word, but transformed from a novel that I had written in my language to a novel that you might have written in yours. I am now about to ask you to confer one more literary obligation on me by accepting the dedication of this book as the earliest acknowledgment which it has been in my power to make of the debt that I owe to my critic, to my translator, and to my friend. The stories which form the principal contents of the following pages are all, more or less, exercises in that art which I have now studied anxiously for some years, and which I still hope to cultivate to better and better purpose for many more. Allow me, by inscribing the collection to you, to secure one reader for it at the outset of its progress through the world of letters, whose capacity for seeing all a writer's defects may be matched by many other critics, but whose rarer faculty of seeing all a writer's merits is equalled by very few. Wilkie Collins. End of Letter of Dedication to Émile Forgues. Chapter 1 of The Queen of Hearts. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Queen of Hearts by Wilkie Collins. Chapter 1. Ourselves. We were three quiet, lonely old men, and she was a lively, handsome young woman, and we were at our wits' end what to do with her. A word about ourselves, first of all, a necessary word, to explain the singular situation of our fair young guest. We are three brothers, and we live in a barbarous, dismal old house called the Glen Tower. Our place of abode stands in a hilly, lonesome district of South Wales. No such thing as a line of railway runs anywhere near us. No gentleman's seat is within easy drive of us. We are at an unspeakably inconvenient distance from a town, and the village to which we send for our letters is 3 miles off. My eldest brother Owen was brought up to the church. All the prime of his life was passed in a populous London parish. For more years than I now like to reckon up, he worked unremittingly in defiance of failing health and adverse fortune, amid the multitudinous misery of the London poor, and he would, in all probability, have sacrificed his life to his duty long before the present time, if the Glen Tower had not come into his possession through 2 unexpected deaths in the elder and richer branch of our family. This opening to him of a place of rest and refuge saved his life. No man ever drew breath who better deserved the gifts of fortune, for no man, I sincerely believe, more tender of others, more diffident of himself, more gentle, more generous, and more simple-hearted than Owen, ever walked this earth. My second brother, Morgan, started life as a doctor, and learned all that his profession could teach him at home and abroad. He realized a moderate independence by his practice, beginning in one of our large northern towns and ending as a physician in London.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?